to another video. So today, I have even more Wings of Fire news to share with you all. We got our next Legends book potentially confirmed in an exclusive scoop, some details regarding Book 16 in the TV show, as well as new FanWing Fest locations. That's right, the festivities will continue, covering even more states than before. I'm so thrilled to share everything with you guys. But before we begin, a huge shout out to my patrons. There95, Thistle, Noobto, Pyronuke, Avril, Pancake, 𝙒𝙬𝙁𝙁𝙀, Adequin, Alice Cleaver, Shadow Hunter, and Atlas Stargazer. Thank you all so much for supporting me. Links to their social medias are in the description down below. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into the video. You may have noticed that I have a brand new channel banner. This was made by Climbing Rose WoF as a submission in my banner contest on Discord. It looks so fabulous and I couldn't love it more. I hope you guys like the change too. FanWing Fest hit San Diego last weekend, and people had a lot of fun getting to do all the activities. The special guest speaker was Brianna C. Walsh, the illustrator of the many Wings of Fire bonus books. Even the showrunner for the Prime Video series based on the books was there. I had a friend in attendance, and she got the chance to ask Tui a few questions after the photo op, one of which was about the possibility of another Legends book in the series. And, well, Tui supposedly gave Pancake an answer. According to my friend, she told her that a Dragon Slayer 2 is coming in order to finish that storyline. So we might have our first ever Legends sequel on the way. I doubt Tui has even begun writing it yet, if so, but still, this is really interesting news. I cannot entirely confirm this statement due to me not hearing it myself, but I really hope it's legitimate, and I trust this friend a lot. Still, take it with a grain of salt until Tui speaks more on this topic. I know Dragon Slayer is a bit of a divisive book within the fandom, but at least this separates that tale for anyone who doesn't want to read more about scavengers in Arc 4. Who will the protagonist be if they're not the same? We'll just have to wait and see. But this friend who asked said she also had something else to share. Pancake inquired if the Pyrrhian dragons have any kind of official tribe flags, to which Tui said no. However, she did state that the TV show may potentially have them. It'd be super awesome to see how each dragon tribe chooses to represent itself through some sort of flag. This would be a great and fun change for television, in my opinion. In some of Tui's FanWing Fest Q&As, she did answer a lot of burning questions that people have. One of these was about Winter, and whether or not he'll find love in the series. Tui said that Winter will indeed find the perfect dragon for him, even if she doesn't end up writing about it. That's a nice and reassuring thing to hear. When asked about if there will be new tribes introduced in Book 16, Tui played coy about it and refused to say. I wonder if it's going to be some sort of sub-tribes or hybrids instead of an actual new dragon type. But that's just a thought of mine. And according to a FanWing Fest event attendee, Peril and Sky will finally meet soon, just not in this next novel. Personally, I believe this would be a great winglet. Another detail we learned is that the Skywings were one of the first 3 dragon tribes, although Tui is unsure about what the other 2 are. Additionally, she said that she hopes to continue the story of the runty Skywing Dragonette mentioned in the Escaping Peril prologue, which could end up being so cool. Wow, that was a lot of news, and we're not even done! Even more FanWing Fest locations were just revealed and will be happening over the summer at some local libraries. These events will be smaller than the main 5, though still a blast. Depending on the location, there will be potential giveaways, costume contests, games, story times, crafts, and more. If you find out that one of these is near you, be sure to check the bookstore's website to learn what that fest may entail. Each one is different. However, Tui T. Sutherland will not be attending any of these spots for photo ops. Some are also going to be open for less hours than the primary 5, but it depends where you go. One of the locations that has some information posted on their FanWing Fest site says that there will be an exclusive video sent in by Tui. I wonder if it's one specifically made for that bookstore, or if it's a general one that'll be played at each of them. Still, I'm so excited to see what she might say. If you go to any of your fests and learn something, be sure to let me know. I've been researching a ton of the bookstore websites involved in these mini FanWing Fests, and there's no information I can find on pricing or potential RSVPs. From the looks of it, it seems as though they may mostly be walk-ins, but I'd say to call your local one and see. These smaller FanWing Fests will be taking place over the course of May 31st to June 29th, so almost a full month of Wings of Fire fun. They will be occurring in the following states: California, Texas, Connecticut, Illinois, Montana, Maryland, Louisiana, Massachusetts, Colorado, Michigan, Georgia, Virginia, Florida, Arizona, Indiana, and Vermont, sometimes hitting a few of these states more than once. Be sure to click the link in the description for the address information and dates. That way you can find out whether any of these are close to you. I know they're not in every state or international countries, but it's still a promising expansion for now. Plus, there are even more small FanWing Fests that are being done privately by bookstores and libraries this summer. Do some research on your area and see. Wow, we have been eating good as Wings of Fire fans lately. It's just been non-stop news. There's another big fest location hitting tomorrow in Decatur, Georgia, so I'm very excited to see what we might get from that one. What do you guys think about all this news? Is the Dragon Slayer 2 reveal interesting to you? When do you think it'll be written and released if it's really happening? What about FanWing Fest starting to expand? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!